What is going on, y'all? You already know this is not with the band podcast. This is episode 7. We are moving. I have to admit, episode 7 has been done a couple of times. Unfortunately, I don't know. The editing process is just too much sometimes. So I decided to do it again and not replicate what I did because I've been thinking of some stuff. And you know how that goes. That's a good thing. That could be a bad thing. I don't know. Train wreck. But anyway, if you are joining me for the first time, this is Not With The Band podcast. I am your host, Lee. And go ahead and pull up a chair because like Bruce, we are kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I would like to just say we are now on YouTube. So if you are following us for the first time or if you're following us from any other platform, would you please go to YouTube, subscribe, like, share, do whatever you gotta do. But really, at the end of the day, I just want you to listen. I like doing this, and I enjoy doing it. And if I got one listener, then I'm cool. You know, they always say, you know, it only takes one time for it to happen in order to know if it works. So I'm cool. So you know, but other than that, if you are here for the first time, welcome. We got welcome. Before I even get into the next phase of speech, sometimes I do that. I'm ready to jump. You know what I'm saying? I need to calm down on the conversation sometimes. I need to put my listening ears on. Ain't that right, people? That's what we need to do. Hey, it's early in the morning. It is Tuesday. Unfortunately, we have been not shut down because, like I said, the podcast was already recorded. This episode 7. Did I tell you guys it's episode 7? Matter of fact, what I was going to do for the people who didn't know, we are on YouTube, and that's Not With The Band podcast. NOTWITDABAN. Hit the space bar and put it in podcast, and we'll show up. You know, we should. You'll see me looking at you. You'll see me looking at you, because hopefully you looking at me. Hopefully we using our ears right now. Hopefully we are having a conversation. Oh yeah. I'm gonna let you know. Every time that I say at the end of the day, I don't know. Let's think of something that I might not want to do if I say that. You know what? I got you. Check it out. Over on YouTube, you know, I was saying we over there, and I was saying, you know, if you are liking this and everything like that, go ahead and hit subscribe. I tell you what, I don't like olives. I hate olives. Oh, ugh. I fucking hate olives. Oh, when I think about it, I can just taste it, and it's just like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? Just something I hate. 300 subscribers. Okay? Now, this relates back to me saying the sentence at the end of the day. If I get 300 subscribers, it doesn't matter when I get to them. But since we're putting this on tape, and if y'all just want me to be disgusted throughout a podcast, then subscribe. Okay? If we get to 300 subscribers, I will eat. Oh, God. Oh. 10 olives on air throughout the show. Okay? So 300 subscribers, and I will give you a olive tasting podcast. Okay, so wherever that falls at, I will keep my word on it if you keep your word out there. Okay, so let's do that, people. Let's do that. That sounds pretty fun, actually. When I think about it, that's something that I can't handle, but I think I can handle, and I want to see us reach to that goal. Okay, let's get on this. What happened last week? I think it's been a week and one day. Matter of fact, Will Smith and Chris Rock situation. I haven't said too much on it. I know when it first came out, I put up a post and I let I even made a little track, a little song and stuff using Chris Rock. Uh, keep my wife out of your effing mouth. I'm going to, you know. And I sit here and I laugh, but I'm not laughing at Chris Rock getting slapped. I'm just laughing at that situation was so funny. It's not. It's disrespect. So I will definitely say that. And I won't if Chris ever see this, you know what I'm saying, to know that I'm not making fun of him. I think the situation and everything went down. But yeah. If you didn't see it, I don't know what rock you live under. I guess you're one of those that said, racism doesn't exist. But I think that would be hard to find. I think everybody knows that Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. So with that, I guess when you hear racism doesn't exist, you'll probably hear more of that than you. So that's sad, but that's the world that we pretend to live in. So why not just go ahead and live in this fantasy, right? Yeah. But with the Chris Rock, Will Smith situation, I have to say, oh man, that was disrespectful. It's definitely on Will's part and definitely on Jada's part. We gonna get to that why I say Jada's part, but I know for me, like I said, I took a nap. I was taking a nap. Happened to wake up about 10 o'clock on Detroit's time. Oh yeah, Detroit, what's up? Come on. I know you already seen it, so there's no need for me to say it right. We silent. I understand. I understand. So I know y'all understand. I know y'all see what's going on. So we cool. Anyway, that's just an announcement because they are already talking about like we had to tell them that we verse everybody. They now all of a sudden they want to verse us. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, hold on. Anyway, let's move on. With this Will Smith situation. Now, I know everybody's talked about it and has beat it to death. Basically, pause on that one because some of y'all out there, y'all ears are just too young and too just in that streets that you need that me to say that. So pause on that one. But what I was gonna say is, I happened to get up and when I started to look at YouTube, it was like I said, it was 10 o'clock, and it had came across the live where Denzel, the picture that came up basically on YouTube with Denzel and whoever else over there in the corner talking to Will Smith, and this was it was pretty much live. It had just happened. Because I know when I went back to look at the video of what happened, what actually happened, it was the Oscar tape, and it was the full thing going on. So, you got the cuss and all that. So it wasn't no beeping or nothing like that. Now, initial surprise, I was shocked. I was really, really shocked. I mean, I have to say, it was like, oh. Wow, wow, you know what I'm saying? Whoa. It really was, and so oddly done for such a lightweight joke. I don't know if that's a term, but I mean, it was it was funny, but not. It was funny to the audience, but okay. It was funny to, like, I mean, hell, we even know Will was laughing. You know what I'm saying? So I guess what I'm saying is, I don't want to take nothing away from the joke, but the way, if I had to categorize that joke and how it was done and how it was put over, it's almost like that when the applause signal comes up and people clap. The whole room was clapping and laughing, but it wasn't, I guess, time wise of the laughter. It wasn't a long joke where it still had you thinking about it. It was just something said and passed over. And maybe that's what I meant. It was a joke where it could be said and be passed over and not really, you know, I guess teased or whatever. Now, as I'm sitting here saying that, I do know, just from the last week of information that, I guess I spend my time looking at. Sometimes it's not even worth it. But, with this issue, what came across is Chris has taken shots at Jada Pickett before, and on other platforms. And okay. I guess the thing, excuse me again. I guess the thing is, grab my water. I look at it, if I'm trying to figure out, and it's not my job to figure out, but I guess as we sit here talking, I guess I'm trying to understand, where did that slap come from? Where did that anger come from? Was that instant anger? Or was that, I gotta get up and prove something type anger? Like, what? Where was that anger coming from? And hats off to Chris Rock, Hats off to Chris Rock, Um, basically, he took it like a fucking trooper. He got slapped and he didn't know it was coming. But the composure at that time and why it needed to be done that way, Will Smith tore it down. Chris Rock built it right back up. You know what I'm saying? Even if Chris didn't do that intentionally, that's literally what it is. Because I know I seen it. I'm like, damn, that's on black crime. Like, fuck. Like, just, Will Smith just slapped you. No, nigga, Will Smith just assaulted you. He like, what I'm saying? That's on black crime shit for your ass. And it was on a fucking global fucking scale that, like, what the fuck were you thinking, Will? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you, the little fly that you always say, damn, some shit had went down in the past. The little fly that you wish you were sitting on a wall when decisions was made to shut down the country, right? And then that little fly, you know what I'm saying? Because that's some shit to know, right? Like, goddamn, I wish I was a fly on the wall to know, like, who made these decisions? Like, why did we come to this, halt in the system? But that same fly was fucking around, fucking Prince. You know what I'm saying? What's his name? Mike Pence. And no homo for y'all dumbasses out there that need that. Well, but Mike Pence. Wasn't like the little fly that landed on his head? That was the same fly in the goddamn Oval Office. You know what I'm saying? They were making these decisions. The motherfucking fly got to go to the fucking Oscars and shit. Because once Will Smith got slapped, you know what that fly was saying? Oh, shit. I was just sitting there chilling, watching the shit. Seeing that shit, he was like, even the fucking flies in the fucking building is looking and going, shit, I guess they could be like, Will Smith ain't got nothing on me. Having a fucking Denzel fucking moment. Because did y'all see Denzel looking at Will Smith doing the speech? Did y'all see Denzel looking at Will Smith doing that speech? Hey, Denzel had a look of fucking disgust. Like, of concern. Nigga, you fucking this shit up. What the fuck you doing? For yourself? For me? For the culture? What the fuck? You setting us back. But due to Chris Rock, you know what I'm saying? Either way you look at it on the scale, it balances out. Because some that's with Will Smith and agree with this alopecia fucking joke, because that's what it was about, fucking alopecia. I'm going to be upfront, I cut fucking hair. You don't think I dealt with people with fucking alopecia? Where at times, yes, they might be sensitive to about it, but at the same time, they could take a fucking joke. I don't see them getting up and slapping the shit out of me now, but now I gotta fucking worry about that. When they say they got alopecia, I just say, hey, your partner, whoever the fuck you married to, is not gonna come in here and slap the shit out of me because I made a joke about your fucking hair. I hope not, because we got a fucking problem. We got a fucking problem. I don't know if I can cut your hair. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. We have to have an understanding before, you know. And how many of y'all like seen it and thought it might be fake? I hope it is, but knowing that Will left the academy, you know. I'm sitting here thinking, like, is Will trying to do like a Kanye thing? You know how like Kanye, he's like independent now. What was his, I want to say Good Life was his label? I hope so, I'm saying it right. If not, then, just say, no, Negro, you got it wrong on the other side of the screen as you watching me. And I'll be okay with that because I can't hear you. What was it, Good Life Music or something like that? I think it was. Now I think about it. Something like that. But anyway, like how like he got the stream thing now, the little beat machine, and they got his music on there, and that's how he was selling like Donda You know, like, is Will Smith, by winning this Oscar, you know what I'm saying? Like, does he feel like, fuck it, I got some other fucking deals on the other side of the fucking world that these investments and shit like that is gonna be able to support me, and I'm gonna show you a new way of how to do it? I mean, what the fuck? And why, if that's the case, why do it like that? Did you have to exit in that way? Like, you had to have a reason to have your ties. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm trying to make sense of that right hand, going back, yeah, swinging over, bah, slap. Going back, yeah, swinging over, slap, smack. you know, ooh, ooh, you know. I mean, I don't know. Bring it back, bring it over, smack, bring it over, pause, and bring it back. That's the Will and Chris smack. That's the Will and Chris smack dance. You know what I'm saying? And actually, it gotta be. Bow. You know what I'm saying? It's just like unnecessary. I can sit here and joke about it all day, but at the end of the day, hats go off to fucking Chris Rock. I'm not gonna joke around with you on that one. But their dance, if I see it up in the club, I'm gonna be like, what? If I see it on the fucking video, I'm gonna be upset because I didn't get credit. Matter of fact, that is copywritten. Now, I don't care, because if I see it on, what is it, Fortnite or something like that, it become popular, I want my fucking money. That's my dance. You know what I'm saying? I want my money. So, hey, I look at it like this might be the young shows, but the young shows ain't stupid. And when I say that, because we just got started. Uh-huh. Yeah. The young shows. What does it mean? Like, I don't have time to like stop and pause to explain what I'm saying so your ears and your mind can process what I'm saying just to keep up. See, I just did it for you. Anyway, hey, check it out. I know with this Will Smith and Chris Rock situation, there's footage out there with Jada Smith, like, from angle where, it's where they actually see Will Smith walking up on stage and smacking Chris Rock and turning around and walking back and sitting next to Jada, and where it's somebody that's sitting behind them that's getting this footage. It's basically, if you think about it, like the camera, if it was just on you from the view, looking at Chris Rock, that's what you're seeing. You seeing Will and Jada in the frame, and where Will comes back to the table, and it's and I mean, it might be something nervous about what had just happened, but the way I look at it, like, they gonna ride or die on this, and I'm talking about the Smiths. They gonna ride or die on this, just because, together we stand, divided we fall, type of shit. I don't know if this got to do with Will crying on fucking Red Table and shit like that. And I'm not taking nothing away from him because he cried. But I mean, if you're gonna cry, like, cry, you know what I'm saying? That shit, I guess, you might already cried in front of your woman and shit like that. So when this shit resurfaced and on TV and shit like that, but considering that, like, I don't know, it ain't my situation to be all into, and I don't know all the ins and outs of, what I'm saying, why Jada was effing around with, I I do know it was one of the kids' friends and stuff like that. So, that's disrespectful. So, bro, I can see, I'm saying, that pain and stuff, where that comes from. That's disrespectful. She knew better than that. You know what I'm saying? And if she didn't know, then she needs to go sit down and understand, like, how disrespectful that is. It might take her some time to understand that, that being so close, that in that inner circle, yeah. And even if Will had allowed it, I don't know. Like I said, I never watched that Red Table stuff. I see it come across, and I thought it was going to be just like a little series, but now I see that it's more than that, and that's okay, because when it started coming across and on the YouTube feed and everything like that, or advertisement, or people talking about it and things like that. I have to say, I first thought, like, okay, this is just like something that she's doing, and not. This is something she's doing, and it's something that's permanent. It's not a something for a promotion or nothing like that. So, and I guess and once I start seeing like the guest list, or who's on or whatever, then that's when I was like, oh, that's when I put, okay, this is like a show that she actually does, and she has her family members and stuff in. And then, now I know they were saying like Will Smith is supposed to, what is it? Supposed to be on the Red Table again and shit. You know what I'm saying? They say he's supposed to go back on to the show and everything. He just, like I said earlier, retired from the Oscars. And I don't know if I said that, but that's what he had done. He had just retired from the Oscars. He said, I'm done with this. He quit. He turned in his membership. He had to get back his uniform just to collect his last paycheck. So he has movies right now that are, which is interesting, because the movies he had was Bad Boys 4, which I believe they'll probably still have that one come out. And then he has another one on Netflix. So Sony, I believe, is doing the Bad Boys 4 or 5, if I want to say 4. I don't know, one of those motherfuckers and shit like that. Now after this, now I think about it, it might be 4, 5, and 6, 7. It might be a whole Bad Boy series, because I hate to say it, like, Will actually might, come out on top on this too later on down the line. But he might be rewarded, what we call rewarded, quote and unquote, what I'm saying, for this. But now let me getting back what's interesting with that, what I was saying with him having those movies in the can, and with them kind of being on hold. Is it a possibility that, and I'm just using logic here, okay, if contracts and stuff haven't been signed, or it depends on what's in place with the contracts. Because if you guys didn't know, with him saying he's not going to be with the Golden Globe, or I don't know if that's the act. That's separate from the acting guild. It was the Golden Globes resignation. It wasn't the acting guild. So I guess maybe I might have answered my own question, because I don't know. I was thinking Golden Globe controlled the money wise, and it's really the Actors Guild that make sure you get paid. I guess that's when I say the money wise. They make sure you get paid. They're the ones, like, if you work on set, being an extra or acting or whatever. Uh, I from what I remember, it was 3 days. When I did work back in the day, it was 3 days. So, or 3 times, not 3 days. Well, it was 3 days. You had to give 3 days of working on set, and then you can apply for your card, your Actors Guild card. So you had to have knowledge of how things went, and you have to be kind of like in the system and stuff like that. And with the Actors Guild card, you get paid more, and you're under like a union and stuff like that. So that's the benefits of those. And there's a lot more benefits that I'm not listing, but those are the benefits. But now with that, what I was thinking, would that affect his contracts with Sony and with Netflix? And like I said, right now, it's like, oh, let's just pull everything, until things settle down, until, we bring them back and stuff. But I really see, some of the moves right now, Will Smith, like when I think about it, like, yeah, he might be making the right moves too. It might be a good thing to, back away from the Golden Globes, because if you don't rip the Oscars, I'm sorry, the Oscars, what am I tripping? The Oscars, Golden Globes, the Oscars, I'm tripping. My bad. I know y'all are probably like listening to it like, huh? He didn't got stumbled up on his words here either. No, it's the Oscars. He retired from the Oscars. I just know the Golden Globe is just like the damn Oscars. They get all fucking dressed up. They get all these bullshit awards and stuff like that. That really, at the end of the day, it is a reward for your stature and stuff like that, and how hard you work. But sometimes it's some people don't need to be there. So it is what it is. But he's making the right moves too by retiring from the Oscars and stuff like that, I'm thinking. So, I don't know. It's a strange situation. It's a strange situation that Will did that, and then it's a strange situation that Jada Pickett Smith is damn. As I sit here and I really think about it, like a ride or die, lady, and that's definitely like what I think about, like. That's what she's supposed to do. She's supposed to ride or die by her man. I respect that from her. But it's questionable. You know what? I'm going to say this. As I sit here and I think, as I'm saying that about Jada Smith and what happened, look at it like this. We could talk behind closed doors. What happened, I can tell you how I feel. But when we leave out these doors, we are a united front. I'm going to ride for you. You're going to ride for me. If that's what's going on, then I can understand it. That make perfect sense. Motherfucker, you gonna make a fucking mistake like this and shit like that. But then again, when I think about it, wasn't it with Jada Smith rolling her eyes, and now Will Smith gotta see, it fucks with me. I'm like, I'm fucked up by it. This shit really like what the fuck just happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a doctor. I'm just right now just looking at some symptoms of stuff, what things might be, and something's deeply enrooted with that going on. You know what I'm saying? For you just to get on stage and just slap somebody over such a lightweight joke that he was attempting to move on after he threw the joke out. Like he wasn't, it didn't seem like he was doing any picking at anybody. Well, did you have to use the restroom and you felt like, I have to use the restroom and this nigga take it too long? I've been sitting here holding it. So I'm going to get up and slap him just so I can get an intermission so I can go piss? Because I'm trying trying to make some sense, so my head is pulling, like, just make some silly ass knowledge of it that will be acceptable to understand why did Will Smith get up and slap Chris Rock. I, I don't know. And you got, what is it? What did I say it was? The Oscars. And you know why I remember it was the Oscars? Because wasn't that where Monique was blackballed? Isn't that the story of anybody, those actresses that win and actors that win that award tends to not work anymore? If y'all don't know what fucking blackball meant, that's what it fucking means. It means you're not working. People are against you. Work is not coming your way no more. The opportunity that you had before you won this. Now, I know it might have to do with dollar signs because I won this. I'm able to bring you myself with this and my acting abilities and hopefully sell the next movie. It's a shoe-in that people's going to come see me. That could be a possibility. So maybe Will Smith said, fuck it, if I win this award, I'm going to be blackballed anyway, and I got to keep my career somehow going. Maybe him and Chris Rock was in on that. I don't know, but I'm trying to just make sense. Why did Will Smith get up and slap Chris Rock? Okay, you know how surprising it is to me? I think it was... I'm trying to think of the album with Will Smith, but it had You Saw My Blinker Bitch on it. And I believe it also had the Mike Tyson song on there. I believe that's the album. It has some other cuts on there. And I had the album. I bought the album. It's actually the album I had. Or CD I had. I'm sorry, CD I had. I'm not sure. I'm just thinking back. I remember that. Shit, it might even been the tape. I mean, fuck, I don't know. But he had the cut on there. You Saw My Blinker Bitch. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this was before Eminem's. Will Smith don't have to cuss in records, but I do. Something like that. That lyric that it says, Eminem says in his song. And I remember hearing that song because that was the first time me personally heard Will Smith ever say any cuss word. And he just said, bitch. You saw my blinker, bitch. That's all the man said. Okay? And I just remember that was like, he said, bitch. You know, because, oh my God, Will Smith cussed out. So I do remember the lyric of Eminem saying Will Smith don't have to cuss in his raps, but I do. Why it stood out, because I'm like, he only said bitch one time, and that's it. And the song actually is where he gets mad at, I want to say, an old lady, you know what I'm saying, for hitting his car. And I just remember, I mean, I got to go back and listen to the song, but I remember, you know, the whole song was about him getting hit by this lady, and this lady basically was giving him a hassle, and he's disgusted by it. He's like, you saw my blinker, bitch. And that's the course of the fucking song. You saw my blinker, bitch. You know, go back, look up that song. You know what I'm saying? Go on your search and go look for that song, okay? Because that's, like I said, that is, I think that did come out before. And if it didn't come out before that, like I said, that's the only time I've heard Will Smith really cuss. So with keep my wife's effing name out your effing mouth and hitting it double time. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, well, okay, you know, whatever. Okay, okay, I see you. But yeah, I don't know. The other thing is too, what the hell is up with Jaden? Was it Jaden Smith? That's his name. They son. What the hell? What was? You put up a post that say what? What did he say? What was it? That's how we do, or that's how we do it. I'm not even putting that in quotations because I don't know, but it was just something to that, and I'm like, that's how who do it. I'm serious. I was like, alrighty, like, and it came right after the mother's text, I believe. When I heard it, I got word that the mother had put out one, which was Jada. She had put out a text, and it was something. I can't even remember what that said, but yeah, it wasn't important. It was some bullshit, like considering what had just went on. You know, I'm gonna tell you this. What would have made this situation real I guess what would have made it go over well, that would be Will Smith when he was saying his speech. That would if he would have said, you know what, Chris, I apologize. I don't know what got into me at that time. If he would have handled that like a real person should have, you know, I won't even say real man or nothing like that. Just a real fucking person. Just if you are sorry, you had a platform to clear that up, because that same platform that you did that on, you was still on. And it might have been less talked about and more understandable if you just would have just came forward and respected that situation. The whole mention, once I look at it like, you know, when I'm thinking about it right now, if this what stops me from thinking you were saying just a written speech. Some of it might have been written, but once you got to the Denzel part and everything like that, and start talking about somewhat of the night that had happened, then you was fully aware of where you were. You know, because if you're saying that speech, Denzel's name should have never came up in there, nor anything of those nights should have came up in there. You know, if you didn't break away from your speech and then start freestyling. You know what I'm saying? Denzel was looking with disgust. You know, it was a crazy night. When I think about, like, because I went back somewhat to watch the show, because it was on this channel that I watch, and it started from the beginning, and I didn't know how far the slap was in it, and I didn't even get that far when I watched the show. But what it made, what opened my eyes about this whole situation is Venus and Serena opened up the show. Beyonce had the opening song at the tennis courts where they first trained at. That's Will, it was your night, bro. Everything was set up for your night, and guess who effed it up, bro? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Jaden, that's he's a freaking kid, man. You're a kid, bro. That's some immature. That's not what, if you want to be called the icon. Icon of what? You haven't done nothing. You did the Karate Kid. All of what, you think you're Ralph Macchio? They say the Karate Kid, we don't think about the next. Get it? We think about, okay, the Karate Kid, Ralph Macchio. You know what I'm saying? Was it body bag, Johnny? Body bag. You know what was that? Is that what he said or something like that? I think he said like that. Put him in a body bag, Johnny. Body bag. One of the little quotes in there. I don't think about and this is no disrespect to matter of fact, I don't know how I think about it. I don't think about, because it ain't disrespect, because I'm thinking of the wrong actor in that. See? I don't think about what's his name, Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith, and when they say the Karate Kid, Jaden, look at it like this, bro. They don't even have you in the series. You know what I'm saying? You're a standalone, bro. You don't have no story behind you. So I'm not really understanding that pose. Nor is it meant for me to understand that, and I understand that. Nor do I care. But if there was a way I can mail somebody a question, I guess this would be the way I mail it. Because I have that question. What the fuck? Oh, man. And then you got like the Oscar game, where the Oscars is saying, what's his name? What is his name? Will Packard. He's the director of the Oscars. He is the one that put it on, and basically, and stuff like that, running the show behind the scenes. He's the man. It's the whole BS with did he talk to Chris? Didn't talk to Chris? The close people around him said he did. Did he talk to Will? Didn't he talk to Will? Is who makes all the calls? Is it the Oscars, or is it Will? Is it Will Packard? It's like a bunch of everybody want to point and look at it like, damn, can't we just just tell the fucking truth? It's two concerns in this. Two concerns. The one who caused this is Will Smith. Period. Is Will. He caused this uproar. Okay? With that, what I'm saying is, it should not be no need to twist and turn that story to make it appear more than what it is. It only just seasoned the bullshit that happened. Everybody got to be pointing the finger. Everybody got a different story. Everybody's gonna have a different story, but I mean, if it just didn't happen, it just didn't happen. We're in a world and a society today that those old school tactics of not, we're gonna keep it quiet. You don't have room to keep it quiet. Look at it like this: if I'm speaking about it, you might not think nothing about it, but somebody else might actually just hear enough to open up a lot more doors to the situation. So sometimes it's really not worth all that ruckus in the room to be tore up. Just keep shit neat, because at the end you got to clean it up, right? Why you gonna go? They tell you when you little, clean up time, so it's clean up time. All the ruckus was there. All you had to do was clean it up. But sometimes Only time you hear clean up time is when you start singing the song. So then clean up, everybody. Now you want to do it. Now you want to follow that path when you should have taken that path when it was just said, hey, clean up time. You didn't need the song. Y'all motherfuckers didn't need to lie. Nobody needed to lie about the goddamn situation. If you didn't talk to Chris, you didn't talk to Chris. If you did talk to Chris, you talked to Chris. If you did talk to Will, you didn't talk to Will. If you asked Will to leave or Chris said Will could stay, the police was there. Who fucking cares? The bottom line is, okay, this man just got slapped. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? That's what makes, I guess that's what makes Hollywood Hollywood. That's their world. That's what's supposed to happen. All this, as soon as we have a problem, let's make believe like we didn't have nothing to do with it. And what you got to understand about Hollywood, we only think about the actors, right? Like, okay, the actors are the one that act, right? Have you ever thought about, like, everybody in Hollywood is acting? You know what I'm saying? Even if you was that, even if you was that person that's really a no one, eventually you'll have to put on an act. You will slowly but learn how to put on an act. Somewhere, somehow. You think about it. Yeah, baby, I can make you a lot of money. Come over here, sign with me. I got these $1 million contracts with my man, and he's going to sign you over here with his man, and then you're going to go over there, and they're going to show you the people, and I swear to God, you'll be making millions. 2 cents on every dollar. That's how we do it, huh? You have to start thinking like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Yo, baby. Oh, check it out, man. I got everything for you for sale. You know what I'm saying? That's what it sounds like. Somebody But you got somebody that believes in their character, you know what I'm saying? Opposed to their character. And when Will Smith did that, it was almost like, okay, bro, you was out of character, but is that your character? You know what I'm saying? Lightweight joke. Are you tired of being the butt? You wasn't the butt that time. Your wife was the butt. She gave you that look. You, oh. Better go over here and slap this nigga. I'm gonna go back. I'm cool like that. No, he did, but yes, he did, girl. I gotta play this song, okay? Yeah. We'll talk about it later, okay, Will? Alright, baby. You just go out there and do you. And we gonna go to that party, right? We are. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? But they say clones and shit. Like, that's some clone ass shit. Like, that clones are fucking. If you think about it, clones don't got no feelings, right? Numb. You would think clones, like when you say clones and you think of what a clone is. Like, even though if you're saying like, You took this DNA and you put it in this person over here, however you did it and shit like that, would you get the same person and stuff like that? They look the same, they move the same, they do everything, but guess what? They don't feel the same. The clone actually don't have no feelings. Because all you did is just move the DNA. You didn't move the feeling part of it. It's the DNA. So that clone is numb. Numb, zero feeling. So, I mean, is that like a situation that's going on with this? I don't know. I'm just asking. I am really just asking. Hey, we gonna get on out of here, you know what I'm saying? On that note, we gonna get on out of here because I got things to do. You know what I'm saying? I got things to do. Like what? Yeah. But thank you for joining me. You know what I'm saying? This is Not With The Band podcast. I am your host, Lee. And I thank you for pulling up that chair and kicking it like Bruce and having this one-on-one with me. Until next time, people, I hope I don't get slapped out there in this crazy land. This is just a crazy land. I'm really sitting here thinking about it. But if you are, let me get on with this real fast. Got something in my eye. Hold on, people. Hold on. I'm going to be upfront. Sometimes when you guys get this is done in one take. It might start off with a couple of takes, but once I feel getting in my groove and everything like that, it's done in one take. So you'll see everything from me rubbing my eye, from me drinking water, from me puffing, from me making mistakes and all that. But I'd like to say, if you have joined us for the first time, please like and subscribe. I definitely appreciate you taking the time out to listen to me. That podcast on YouTube is not NOTWITDABAND. Hit that space bar and put podcast in, and then we'll show up. That's on the YouTube platform. You also can find me over there posting on Instagram, Swanigan001, SWANIGEN001. And you also can find me on Instagram, 4L Networks. Also too is over there on Instagram. It's 4L Networks. And also you can find us, Bill Hildegrand. That's on Facebook. That's where you'll find us. Actually, this podcast will be going up over there and on YouTube. So, like I said, if you are new or you are ears that's been here, I thank you for just taking the time out of your day and allowing me to influence and give you a comedy break that you might need from thinking. You know what I'm saying? We all got a question, but sometimes we never ask it. I think sometimes my mind says, hey, Lee, I need you to ask those questions. So you know what I do? I gotta go. I don't know why I'm sitting here talking. I've already said goodbye to y'all. I don't know why I'm sitting here talking. All right, y'all. Until next time, this is Not With The Band, episode 7. I appreciate y'all listening.